Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys things that I have bought and parted with quite a bit of my money, and then they've gone ahead to disappoint me. So let's just go ahead and get started. I have quite a bit of skincare, and kwanza, if there's anything that's disappointing, it's skincare. Buying expensive skincare and then it doesn't work. Okay. So I bought this some time ago. This is the Dr. Organic Bioactive Skincare Organic Snail Gel Facial Serum Anti-Aging, and I thought this would just work wonders for my skin. So yeah, it says apply in the morning apply before moisturizing, at night apply after moisturizing. But I think what got me is that I bought this in Good Life, and I was trying to debate between a few of them, a few Dr. Organic serums, and she said this one you'll see results quite quickly. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna get this one. I used it and used it and used it. First of all, it doesn't smell so good, but it honestly did nothing at all for my skin. Like nothing at all. I know skincare takes some time to work, but then at some point you can be able to see, you know, if it's gonna do something or not. Or maybe I don't even know what it was supposed to do. I don't know, guys, but when I used this, I honestly felt like I wasn't really doing anything. Like it wasn't adding any value to my skin, so it was just there. I don't know. I would not repurchase this. I think it was about between 2,500 and 2,800. I'm inclined to think it was 2,800. For how many mls is this? 30 ml. So this was a bit disappointing, and it was my first Dr. Organic product to try. I'm still planning on trying a few, but that was not the best first one to buy probably. Okay, next up is this MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I know this one might be shocking because many people swear by this foundation, but my reasons for putting the MAC Studio Fix in this category of things I bought and I regret is because this foundation doesn't match me. It doesn't match me at all. The undertone and the skin tone doesn't match me at all. But that one I take full responsibility for, because I feel like I should have been more keen when I went to buy the foundation, because you know in the MAC store it's like fluorescent lighting, so when the person who is helping you puts it on you, it looks good and you think perfect, and then you go home to try it on and it doesn't work out for you. So this one was really disappointing, especially because I spent almost 5,000 bob on it, only for it not to match me. That was just very, very heartbreaking to me, and I regret buying the wrong shade. I regret not taking time to just make sure it matched me. Like, even if you have to go outside into sunlight and be like then run back into the shop, you should, especially when you're parting with 5,000 shillings of your hard-earned money. Okay, this is the next thing, and yeah, I really used this one. I used it quite a bit. This is the Neutrogena Visibly Clear Spot Proofing Purifying Toner, and it says this: works with your skin to help clear spots and defend against new breakouts. So yeah, it definitely didn't do that, and I used it quite a lot, and I would use it often, morning and night. Honestly, I didn't see any change in my skin whatsoever. But that's the thing with skincare. I think it can be so tricky, and maybe sometimes I'm impatient and I think something should work quite quickly, and then it doesn't. But surely by the time you get to this point in the bottle, it should have, you know, helped clear spots and defended against new breakouts. It didn't do that. I don't know, like if you have acne and you go see this in the shop, I don't know, because you might think, oh, finally this is gonna get rid of my acne. This didn't do anything for me, not at all. Okay, the next thing is this Black Opal Total Coverage. I believe it's called a concealing foundation. First of all, it's really tiny. I'm not sure if you guys have ever even heard of this, but it's extremely tiny. But over and above that, it's a really hard, I don't know, me, I'm scared of these concealers and foundations that are in pots like this. I found this one really hard to use. Like, by the time you blend this thing into your skin feels so raw because of just how hard this thing is. I'm not sure how much it is. Let me actually just check online right now. I feel like it's definitely over 1,500, but it's expensive because of the amount of product you're getting. It's very little product. It's either 1,500, 1,800 in that category, but it's hella tiny. It's really tiny. The one thing I'll say about Black Opal is that they definitely get their undertones right. Their undertones are on point, as in it never makes you look too ashy or too red, as in the undertones are just beautiful. Now the last thing is something that I don't have here, but it's the acne.org cleanser and the acne.org moisturizer. But this one, the only time I regret buying the two is the second time around. So when I first started the regimen, I bought the whole kit. So it comes the cleanser, the benzoyl peroxide treatment, which lasts forever, and then the moisturizer. And the first time, I would recommend that you just get the whole kit just to get the treatment started off on the right note. The second time around is when I feel like I should have just substituted the cleanser and the moisturizer for something else that I can just buy here, because I believe the cleanser and the moisturizer by acne.org can end up being about 3,000 to buy, ship. Like, by the time you have it, you've spent about 3,000 on each, so 6,000 on both. But I don't know, like, I don't think they're necessary or they're key to the regimen working out for you. So I don't know, that one I really felt bad, because what I would have done is kept the treatment, which lasts so long, and then I should have just bought a different moisturizer and a different cleanser that's, you know, a bit more affordable. Because, you know, the thing is, you're using 6,000 almost monthly, because these products last for maybe a month and a half or so. So that's, you're spending 6,000 every month and a half, which is not, it's not quite realistic. You could get an equally good cleanser and moisturizer, or even better, for less. Whoa, talk about a change in quality. No makeup. I filmed this video this morning, and then just as I was editing right now, I realized I forgot to add one thing, so I'm just hopping back on. The thing I forgot to add is this Morphe palette. I bought this quite a while ago. This is the 35O palette, and that's how it looks. Now this palette, I believe, was about either 4,200 or 4,500. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've used very few shades, and the ones I've really used. So like this one and this one, I've actually hit pan, and then just a few more that I've used. But then there's some that I've literally never even touched, like some in this area. I've never touched any of these eyeshadows. So out of how many shades are in this palette? 2, 3, 7 times 5, about 35. Is 7 times 5 35? I hope so. Yeah, but they're about 35. Oh my god, is that what it's called, the 35O palette? So out of 35 shades, I've possibly used 10 to 15 shades, but definitely less than half when I paid 4,500 for the whole palette. I feel like this is a really good, these sizes of palettes are really good for like makeup artists, or well, even someone like myself, because I really love just playing with makeup and just filming those 2 short IG videos. But I don't know, I think I would just say I would stick to smaller palettes, you know, because these big ones, the thing with them is that you never use the whole thing. I also got this one. Well, this one I do not regret buying Sister James's palette. Oof, because it's beautiful, but I can already tell you there's some shades here that I'll never ever touch, like this white one. I don't know, like there are honestly so many shades here that I'll probably just never ever touch. Okay, but this one I don't regret buying. This one I definitely don't regret buying. But yeah, I think you catch my drift. They're big, really big palettes that have like many shades in them. They can end up being a bit of a waste. Also, as I was editing this video, my lipstick doesn't look so cute. It looks like those nudes for forcing, you know, like, you know, you should wear a lip liner but you don't. But guys, I promise in real life that lipstick looks so good, so bomb, but then the video just spoiled everything. So yeah. Oh, I also removed my specs because yeah, my battery died and I had, okay, bye, back to good quality and cute Joanna. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and comment something you've bought for quite a good amount of money that has disappointed you and that you regret buying. Leave that in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Oh, just a disclaimer, by the way, products that don't work for me could work for you. I'm sure there's someone who's watching and they're like, what? That product worked so well for me. So don't, if you wanted to get something, don't let it be discouraged. You can still try. And also, just because one product from one brand didn't work for me doesn't mean I don't use all their products. Like this Neutrogena one didn't work for me, but I love their cleanser and I use it, and their moisturizer. So one product in a brand doesn't mean that now all the products don't work for me. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Bye.